Now, let me go out here, make my way back to the house. Man, that orange crush tastes so good. Wish I had an orange knee high. I went to the bank this morning. I had got the house payment, mortgage payment, all that kind of good and chill shit. And I went to Walmart and I got some motor oil for the wife's car, which is technically my car, but she just drives it. And then I went down to Hardin Co to visit my good buddy Barry. And I had him appraise an item I had. So, if all else fails, I might make a little money off my item. I've known Barry probably 25, 30 years. He used to deal in baseball cards and sports memorabilia and some coinings and stuff like that. And he got out of the memorabilia stuff and all the ball cards and shit a long time ago, and just stayed with, you know, coins and bullion and dollar bills and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, anytime I have a question about certain things that I'm not for sure of, you know, I'll go by his place. And a lot of times we'll sit there and we'll talk and shoot the shit. And even if I don't buy anything, we'll sit there and, you know, have a good old conversation. We'll talk politics. We'll talk, you know, basic, just anything in general. And yeah, that's why I like going there. He don't pressure you to buy anything. If you want to buy something, he'll sell it to you if he has it. If he don't have it, then he'll tell you, come back and check later. And a lot of stuff he has, he sells fairly cheap. I guess I should get my ass over that next lane over there so I can turn. Make sure nobody's coming. Yeah, I'll do that. So having to wait to get up here. See, that's another thing too. Too many people in this town want to ride your ass and pull up really close to you at stoplights. Now, me on the other hand, I keep a pretty good amount of space between me and the vehicle in front of me, because you never know if that vehicle breaks down or whatever, you know, he has an accident or whatever, and if you're riding and hit that person's ass, you can't get around them, because then you have to back up and worry about hitting somebody behind you. But if you keep enough distance between you and the vehicle in front of you, like right now, you know, you don't have to worry about something bad happening if it does happen. Now this person here, I'm going to keep a, you know, this right here is about my average distance right here. That way it gives me enough time to hit my little accelerator a little bit and still keep a safe following distance. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't need no driver's ed. A lot of y'all are about my age or older. But you never know, everybody has different driving habits. Ah, man, it tastes so good. I was going to take my letter to the post office and drop it off, but I'm just going to go back to the house and dump some oil in the good old car, so that way that low oil light will come off the tattletale of the dashboard. I was going to swing by my mama's house and drop off a big ass box of coffee, but I was looking as I rode by, and she ain't home, so it ain't no biggie. I get back to the house and after I put some oil in the car, I guess I will start going through some more things and cleaning up around the house some. I got a bunch of apples at the house. I was gonna make apple butter with it, but I think honestly and truthfully what I'm gonna do is cut the seed part of it out and throw it in my great big ass juicer, a steam juicer that I have, and get as much apple juice as possible and turn that into jelly. Make a big old thing of apple jelly. Is what I might do. Sure if you can hear all this wind drag, so I'm gonna close up my driver's side so it cuts out a lot of it. It's nice and cool. Actually, I can raise up that one to the side too, make it nice and quiet in here to where it's not so bad. It's what, 60 degrees on my dashboard. It says it's outside. No, 67. My fault. 67. It was 68. Went down 67. So even at that temperature there, it's a little warm in here. But, you know, it's only because that in this vehicle, the heater stays on and I can turn this damn thing off, smash that button all I want, and the heater still blows in here for whatever reason. And, you know, I'm not sweating to death in here, but, you know, you can tell it's getting a little warm. So, but it's alright. It's alright. I sold a big ass bar of silver this afternoon. Early this morning, I should about 10 something this morning. I met a fella out the other side of close to my house. He bought a big old chunky 10-ounce bar of silver from me. I got that money put back. That's why I had Barry look at this other piece I have, so I can get a good assessment value on it, and that way I don't overprice it, or then and also I don't underprice it, and that way you know, I can get rid of this little chunky piece of gold, and I might just sell the coin and keep the bezel for scrap. Hell, I don't know. I might just sell it all together. Who knows? But I already have it listed on Facebook on my secondary account. I posted a picture, 2 pictures of it this morning. Said who's buying gold, and I figured my uncle he'd hit me up here shortly. He's all the time. He's like me. He buys shit all the time. Little pieces of gold here and there, and buys pieces of silver here and there. He builds everything up and then turns around, has it smelted down, and either he makes a big ass bar out of it, or he sells it for what it is. That wheeling and dealing part of my family blood. Horse trading has been going in my family for many generations, and I still do it to this day. I'm always wheeling and dealing. Sometimes I do good, and sometimes I kind of do bad. That's what that box looks like. I can't tell too much about it. If it's still sitting there when I come back through this afternoon, I might have to stop and throw it in the back of the Blazer. Can't tell what kind of box it is. Looks like an old military crate of some kind, but I don't know. Something about an orange flavored soft drink just hits the spot. I don't know why. It's like the perfect carbonation, the perfect flavor, and you know, everything just kind of goes together. And I wish to God they still made knee highs. I love knee high. Well, I mean, I know they still make them somewhere. They're just not sold in my area no more. I don't know why. Between a grape knee high and an orange knee high, that's like my two favorite of soft drinks. I saw the mail lady come by this morning. I stopped earlier, checked the mail. I didn't have anything in the box, and which I'm happy, because like I've said for a long time, no news is good news. So this guy back here is going to have a rude awakening, because I'm putting my turn signal on 100 feet beforehand. Swing over and make my swing in turn. Now the fella that's putting that place in, he should be moved in sometime this month, hopefully. I hope he is. But if he isn't, no big deal. I see like Mike has Comcast at his house. I guess he's updating his Wi-Fi. Well, who knows? Couldn't tell you. Here I'm at my jungle. Yay me, bumpity bumpity, bumpity bumpity. I get to come in and do some cutting up some tree limbs and branches and clean the yard up a little bit more. And there's the car with the hood up. There's my pile of mess out there. All my scrap metal. I hope to have it hauled off this afternoon. Well, tomorrow afternoon. Well, I would say hope to, but Adam was talking about taking a load of metal off, and if he does take a load of metal off, I was going to say I could throw a bunch of my shit on top of his stuff, or vice versa, or do it somehow of that nature. And that way we can split the difference. I got about 6 months worth of scrap built up. Not a whole bunch, but some. But anyway, y'all have a good day, and I'll see you again soon. You can count on it.